Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a psychic reading today regarding the case of the missing 3-year-old boy, William Tyrell. He went missing in 2014 in Kendall, New South Wales, Australia. So some of you may have heard of this case. Now it's really interesting because I looked into this case a little bit a few weeks back, and William came through actually in spirit form. I got a bit of information through that channeling, and I remember it was a week or two before his birthday, which is the 26th of June. And I just felt through his energy that there were going to be some developments in the case. But I didn't do a reading at the time. I've been guided to do it now, and it's quite interesting because there have been some developments in the case. This is just what I've read online. So apparently detectives have asked prosecutors to charge the foster mother, William's foster mother, over the boy's disappearance. And the foster mother, through her solicitor, has called on police to disclose the evidence against her. So that's where we're at the moment. I think they've always suspected her, from what I can gather. There's very heavy energy that comes from her as well, that I sense. Although we don't actually see her image online, the foster parents have remained anonymous. I just want to do a little bit on numerology. So William's date of birth was the 26th of June 2011, which breaks down to 18, which is then a 9. And he disappeared on the 12th of September 2014, which is a 19, breaking down to a 1. Now, as soon as I figured that out, it didn't make sense to me in this case. And I worked out the day before, the 11th of September, breaks down to 18, and then a 9. So I've tied those two together. And Spirit has confirmed this was actually the date he left this realm, which tells us a lot in terms of what we were told and who told us about that date. It's not always the case, but quite often our spiritual number, which here is 18, can be quite significant in terms of turning points in our lives, big events that happen, and even the day we die. So I've got a strong feeling there's a link to that date. A few more things that came through in my channeling. Firstly, I really felt a sharp blow to the head as the cause of death when I connected with William. That's what he showed me. And then he was showing me northeast. He was taken from the house northeast. And it was like a woodland area, and I'm seeing a ditch in some woods. So it's like a secluded, covered area. But he's not completely buried or covered. That's what he was showing me. So, he's still potentially there, to be found, I believe. On the positive note, because I always like to let the personality as a person come through, he was very playful. I'm feeling that in his energy because Spirit can come through in different ages, and he's in quite a youthful energy today. He loved nature, he loved animals. So for that reason, I want to start actually with my spirit animal deck, just for William. So we're going to see what comes through. Wow, okay, so we've got the rhino, very strong presence here, and it says overcome any obstacle. So I believe there will be a breakthrough. There may be some obstacles here. But we've got a 5 there for change. Wow. Now we've got the B, sweet results await. This is so positive. B's, you know, speak of collaboration as well. A strong force here that helps in this case. Okay, yeah, he's telling, again, the link to nature was bees. So he's saying he loved being outdoors. Yeah, and a very sweet energy. It's interesting it says sweet, because that's what I'm sensing here. Okay, so we're going to leave them both out for this reading. Now the bee also is a feminine energy. And the rhino here I'm seeing, I'm getting a masculine energy here. So the masculine, a masculine energy, potentially, maybe this force that helps in this case. Wow, okay, so let's have a look at the current energy of the case. And this is already positive. Okay, so I'm just channeling lies, which is something that I felt. A lot of lies have been told. So a lot of people are waiting for results. A lot of the public are, in particular. It's like a lot of people know, I feel, that some news is on the way. More news. Yeah, but we've got this negative force at play. It's also the obstacle. Wow, it's interesting we had obstacle there. Tell us more about this negative force here. I mean, this reminds me of the rhino, the chariot card here, which is all about victory, success. So that is within reach, but we've got this negative energy, which I believe is someone who's not telling the truth. Very toxic energy there. Capricorn, Cancer coming out. Maybe for that energy. I'm going to clarify this block. So there's definitely a block, an obstacle, clearly. Yeah, it's someone being guarded. So we've got a couple here being highlighted as well. There's also money potentially in the picture here. Someone trying to entice through money to keep things quiet. There's two very unhappy individuals. That's for sure. Yeah, look, she's holding a purse there. thinking about finances. Very, yeah, feminine energy again coming through, as I said, with a B. But there's two feminine energies, yeah. There's one who wants to just put this to rest and move on. But there's someone here who's very sincere in terms of this case. Okay, it's interesting how it got a bit dark there. It looked, I mean on camera it looked quite dark, so I've just altered my camera. But that's really linking with this energy. It's a very dark energy that is clearly like holding things up. They could, they could just help this to move along, but they don't want to because they're in their ego. Yeah, see again we've got a couple here who've been visited by someone, but with the chair, that's the obstacle. They're holding things back, being very careful with what they say. Okay, I'm interested to see how might this turn around, because we're sensing that it does with the Chariot. So how may this case turn around? The World, wow, it will be closed. Successful completion of a chapter here. I just got shivers. So you've got a lot of major arcana showing this really is quite a big turning point. It's now getting very bright on camera. Hopefully you can still see the cards. Okay, getting a bit distracted here. Yeah, celebration, the Three of Cups. Now also some energies here who work together to make this happen. So it's written in the stars that this will happen at a specific time. Okay, I'm just being told to stop there because, and I'm being drawn to the date. So it was 2014, which was 9 years ago. So again, if we look at the 9, I really do believe this year, potentially 2023, at the time of recording, could be when this is wrapped up. With the 9 there, it's that cycle of 9. Yeah, I'm really being drawn to numerology in this reading, which I think is significant in terms of when things happen. We've got 3, 3 and 21, which breaks down to a 3. And William would have been 12 this year, which breaks down to a 3. So we've got 3 and 9, and yeah, a car just beeped there. Don't know if you heard that. That was a confirmation from Spirit. Wow. Okay, so I'm really hopeful. Also, this card is 7, the number of the Chariot. It's also July, which is now, but it's spiritual number. Okay. Okay, so let's just see a bit more on the outcome then. Anything else we need to know? It's all looking pretty positive, but yeah, I mean, you can't make it up, can you? Look at the imagery in these cards of success. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Jumping for joy. A lot of people are going to be very happy to see this happen. It's going to be communicated, shared with the public. People are going to feel free, you know, but also William is going to be freed, seeing this is his energy. Because with spirit, you know, with these sort of cases in particular, sometimes they can get stuck, you know, they're stuck to this case. But wow, yeah, we've got a 9 as well. Sorry, I've just noticed that. And the 9 that I was feeling, yeah. 9 speaks of a culmination. A breakthrough. I'm just wondering if there's going to be a confession. Yeah, potentially. I mean, no surprise we've got the 7 of Swords, which links to the lies that came through. But something comes to light. Light is shed on that person who's lying. And judgment can speak of repenting, you know, asking for forgiveness. We can see that in this image. It helps this person to clear their conscience in a way. Another major arcana. So a judgment is made. I do believe there's some sort of evidence as well. Let's just see if we can get anything on the evidence. Well, the Sun is a very positive card to get, first of all. Wow, the numerology is blowing my mind in this reading. We've got 19. And remember I said about the day of disappearance was a 19. So I'm feeling light is shed on that date and what happened. So this person's outdoors, so it could be that the body is found. Yeah, I'm really feeling a confession here. Some truth that sort of pushes this case forward with the Chariot that we had before. With the Ace, a new beginning as well. I'm really getting divine intervention as well around this case with the Major Arcana and the Ace of Cups. Something You know, this, we're seeing this almost like evidence. It's shining. Yeah, I'm feeling even an item of clothing. Could be a tiny piece of clothing. Yeah, Spirit's agreeing there. Another major arcana. Wow. And this speaks of, you know, an institution, authority, victory, spiritual lessons that I feel a lot of people learn from this case. I think one of the lessons I'm just getting now is how it's been prolonged. But yeah, we've definitely got some learning, something that's found out with the Hierophant. Yeah, they're just guiding me here. It's like a tree. And this energy is at the bottom. Seeing that again as the body. Now they may even be guided, if there's a confession, to William's body, because that can sometimes lower a sentence. Wow, the sun just came out there. That was divine intervention. Yeah, and with the sun here, you know, I'm getting shivers now, everyone. Wow, this is such a positive case. I'm just really getting a good vibe. Although this is a very sad case, I'm getting a very good vibe here. Yeah, see, karmic debt is paid. The Six of Pentacles. Wow, because sometimes these readings can feel heavy, you know, because you know something positive may happen, but the energy is heavy. But I'm just getting this really positive vibe with all these cards, bright cards that have come out. Okay, let's go back to the Spirit Animal deck. Just again, anything else William wants to share with us. As I said, I'm just getting a very gentle energy from him. Playful, very young in energy today. Previously he came through, he seemed older, but today he's more in a sort of playful energy. Sun's just come out again there. Yeah, see, positive energy. Wow, we're getting a lot of signs in this reading. Okay, life is a mystery, Bobcat. Yeah, it sure is. And this has been a mystery. But a symbol of strength there, speed, things speeding up, like the Chariot. Okay, that one fell out. And the Parrot, yeah, very bright energy. No surprise. And it's 45, breaking down to a 9. Wow. The Parrot here is free. Also is wearing a crown. So, you know, he's going to be victorious. And with all like the colours of the chakras, healed, freed from this story. Okay, now he's really wanting me to highlight, watch your words. Not to me, he's saying someone needs to watch their words. Yeah, something that I'm getting this sense at the moment. It's just got very bright again. I really hope you can see this on camera, but I'm just getting this sense of overhearing, or even like a hidden camera that picks up on a conversation. Okay, it's such a beautiful sunny afternoon here. I love it. I love working in natural light. So today, the only thing is you can't control it, so I have to keep pausing the camera because it got quite bright there. So yes, we've got 7, 8, 9 transition here. Anything else you want to share, William, as we close out the reading? Okay, so yeah, I can see he's playful today, which is fine. He wants me to spread them out and guide me to the card. Okay, that's fine. Okay, wow, that one. Snake, spirits, time to heal. Yeah, so he's saying, you know, it's taken him time to heal. I'm getting a bit of emotions here coming through, but also the collective. He feels the compassion from the collective, and it may take some time for people to heal. From what's discovered, I'm getting shivers here. See, all these cases, as bad as they seem, especially when it's a child, I know it's terrible, there is a reason behind them, believe it or not. And I think in a lot of them we see people's compassion, people who work day and night to try and make changes, you know, even after these cases of missing children or people. Sometimes people create foundations and stuff, don't they? You know, so the collective is healing. We've got 55 there, and we had a 5 there for changes. Yeah, so there could be even some changes that happen as a result of this in the law. Okay, which one? That one. And we got a mouse. Yeah, because he was so small. This is what he's showing me here. and there's so much neglect in the world, care that isn't given. It's people that go into caring professions even, or parenting, for the wrong reasons, when they're wounded themselves, and take it out on others. Yeah, that's really coming through there. You know, like if you're drawn to physically harm a person or a child, you've got some very deep-rooted issues there. And, you know, whoever it is, I'm just speaking generically, and that's stuff that needs to be healed. So yeah, he's also pointing out some people in the collective need to heal themselves before considering being a caregiver. Yeah, that's a big one for sure. Okay, it got dark again there, so I've just edited it. We're going to take one more to finish this reading. And we got another very strong animal, the buffalo. Yeah, for strength, we got a number 10, which is showing a completion. So we had that progression, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got feathers, which are showing us some signs, you know, evidence that closes this case, I feel. It's interesting, the message, the abundant universe will provide. Yeah, see divine intervention again, as I kept feeling in this reading. Okay, wow, that was such a positive reading. It's been a pleasure to do this reading because I've got very high hopes. This will be a victorious ending to this case. So thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we'll get some updates soon of some positive news. Let us know in the comments anything else you might feel or might have seen. Much love to you all.